What if using AI felt less like asking a chatbot a question and more like briefing an assistant on a messy business task? Not just summarize this or write me a formula. That's exactly what I did with Genspark's Super Agent. I gave Genspark a set of messy business customer feedback files for a fictional company, including customer emails, sales exports, returns data, and targets. And from one prompt, it created an analysis spreadsheet complete with formulas and charts, a management presentation, and a written action plan. Genspark's sponsoring this video. If you'd like to try it yourself, sign up and get free credits to get started, and download my example files and prompt I used from the links in the video description. Okay, let me show you exactly how it works. Genspark brings all the capabilities I need together in one place, whether it's a presentation, a spreadsheet, a document, artwork, a web page, or an app, AI chat, an image, a video, and more. It also has multiple leading AI models under the hood, including models from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, XAI, and others. So I don't have to decide which one is best for each part of the job. Genspark can direct the work to the model and tool it thinks fits best. To start, I created a hub for my project, Northwind Customer Feedback Plan. This keeps the files, the chats, and outputs together in one place. In my AI drive, I uploaded a set of fictional Q1 files, including anonymized customer emails, sales targets, returns data, and sales transactions. Now from inside the hub chat pane, I can type the app prefix to instruct specific Genspark tools, or by typing my prompt here, I can chat directly with the Super Agent and have it coordinate a more complex workflow across the project files. And if you prefer, you can click on the microphone and use Speakly to dictate instructions to your agent, which can be faster than typing. Now, my goal is to answer one practical business question. What are customers unhappy about? What's the business impact? And what should the company do next? My prompt to Genspark is, analyze the files in this hub, identify which files are relevant for determining what customers are unhappy about, the business impact, and what the company should do next. Explain which files you used and why, organize the findings into a spreadsheet, create a management presentation, and write an action plan. And do not invent missing data. And don't forget, I've included the prompt with the example files you can get from the link in the description and pinned comment. Okay, let's check the results. The Super Agent coordinated the workflow for me by planning the task, choosing the right Genspark features, selecting the most suitable model, and then executing the work. You can see it started by gathering the files. Then it had the spreadsheet agent create a management-ready workbook from the source files that analyzed and summarized the data. We can click on View Result to go to the spreadsheet. If we look at the spreadsheet, it opens a familiar Excel-like interface. The file contains 24 sheets consisting of all the data plus analysis. And if we look at revenue versus target by region, you can see it includes formulas and a revenue versus target by region chart. Now I can edit this file directly here, or I can continue to work with the AI Sheets agent to have it perform further analysis or rectify any issues. For example, on the revenue versus target category sheet, there are cells with unavailable data, but I know this data is available in the files I provided. So I could ask the agent to revisit the files and rectify any cells containing unavailable, and it'll go away and work on the task while I get on with something else. If we go back to the Super Agent, we can see the next task it worked on were the slides for the management presentation. It gathered the data, it used deep thinking to build the slide deck, and it created 12 slides with a professional layout. If we scroll to the bottom, I can download the PowerPoint presentation, or I can click on Edit in AI Slides. And here I can continue to work with the AI to refine the presentation, or I can go into Advanced Edit and make changes directly in the AI editor. It's all super intuitive. Now, I'd still cross-check the numbers before using this in a real business report, but that's exactly why Excel skills still matter. Now, the last job was to create the management action plan. Here it decided to create it in HTML format because it's easy to create structured sections and tables. Let's edit it in AI Docs and see the results. On the right is the document it produced. If I have changes, I can enter my request in the AI chat pane on the left, or I can edit it directly in the document text editor itself without needing to know HTML. And although it was created in a HTML format, clicking on View and Export, I can also export it as a Word document or a PDF. So from one prompt, Genspark has created 3 useful outputs. A spreadsheet that pulls the source data together, summarizes the feedback, and includes formulas and charts for further analysis. A PowerPoint presentation that turns the findings into a management-ready briefing. And a written action plan that explains the key issues, the likely business impact, and what the company should do next. Now, I wouldn't treat any AI output as finished without checking it. You still need to use your domain knowledge and Excel skills to verify the calculations, question the assumptions, and make sure the recommendations make sense. But that's what I like about this example. Genspark didn't replace the need to understand the data. It gave me a strong first draft of the analysis, presentation, and action plan, so I could spend my time reviewing and refining the work instead of starting from a blank page. And this is just one way to use it. In this demo, I uploaded the files manually, but if this was a recurring workflow, customer emails could be anonymized and then forwarded to a Claw AI agent instead. Your Claw comes with its own email address, and you control which email addresses it accepts messages from to ensure it only takes instructions from authorized senders. That means the process could start from your work inbox, forwarding Claw the feedback emails, and then a scheduled recurring task handles the next steps. You can also link to various IAM apps to control Claw on the go. And unlike complicated claws you might have tried before, Genspark Claw is a one-click install for ease of use. Now, if you prefer working with your desktop apps, you can also use the Genspark plugins for PowerPoint, Excel, and Word. Check out the official YouTube channel for more details. For me, the interesting part isn't that AI can write a summary or create a chart. We've seen that before. It's that I was able to give Genspark a messy business problem, a collection of files, and a clear outcome, and it managed the entire process, analyzing the data, coordinating the workflow, and producing multiple useful outputs. If you want to try Genspark yourself, use the link in the description to sign up. Don't forget to download the example files and the prompt I used in this video so you can try the same workflow yourself. And remember, AI can help you move faster, but the better you understand spreadsheets, data, and business analysis, the better you'll be at checking the results and knowing what to ask for next. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.